Hi there, it is Terry, and I am providing this very short, quick tutorial on signing up for Flodesk, which will be the email platform. And I think this is a reasonable and very beautiful tool to use. So when I give you that link, you're going to come to this page. And you'll see you can put in your email and your password and you get started. The nice thing about Flodesk is that you have unlimited number of subscribers, where other ones you would not have that opportunity. That's what I like about it. After you've registered, when you sign in, you'll go into this page, which basically you just hit on login. You're in your Flodesk. It will show your emails for showing all my emails that I've done. The nice thing is see the results. And when I talk about key performance index, this will tell you how many people it delivered to, how many people opened it, how many clicks you got through. So it's really nice. And you can actually resend as well if you want to. So I'll show you how beautiful the layouts are and how the templates are that you can use, which is really nice. There's so many templates and very easy to modify. Click on your icon and over here is your overview, your email setup, domain setup. These are things you're going to need to do. You could do checkout setup too if you want to upgrade and be able to sell your services online. You'll have to set up with Stripe. Stripe is like Square and all those others that collect payment. All of them take a percentage. You might want to do that. That way you can offer services, some packages ahead of time. Branding, there's all these different things you need to do. You can opt in. Like there's opt-in is usually that they opt in. Now there's usually a second time that they're asked, are you sure you want to join? You don't necessarily need to do that as long as you capture them from your website and you create a form and you forward it to them, even though you might have their email. As soon as they click on that form and sign up for a discount, they're automatically placed in here, and that's an opt-in. We'll go over integrations. Your planning and billing here, you can see what planning is your account overview. And of course, here they're asking me if I want to upgrade. It's because of the checkout, but I don't need that. But I think a nice addition if you want to have a checkout. But let's go back to setup. So first thing is that when you're doing your email setup, you need to make sure that you're sending email addresses put in here. You can make a selection with your domain name. So here is Terry Beltran, and here are two different ones. I actually use Terry at Beltran Media. So I can use either one of these depending on my audience, and I have segmented my audience differently. I work with corporates and I also work with cultural and business owners. So domain setup is also important. Now I only use one. You're only allowed one. So I use Beltran Media here, and you make sure that that's authenticated. They'll go through that whole process and request that. So there's a process there that when you put in your domain name, they will make sure that they authenticate it, and you'll have some steps to make sure that that takes place. And again, there's this checkout setup page, which is really nice. I totally recommend that. You will have to sign up for Stripe. Click here to learn more, which is very easy. And it's very quick to sign up for Stripe. They will connect to your bank account. They do a percentage, but still, I totally recommend being able to do that here. Now your branding, make sure that have your logo uploaded. This is where you can select your brand colors, which is pretty simple. You just click on one of these and put in the hex code that you should have. Your developers. So your brand fonts. You have your brand fonts, whether they're just 2 like mine or 3, you can upload them here. And they will be TXT files, and each one will show you that there might be a regular font or a light font, so forth like this. Make sure you upload all of those so you have them available. And then your company details and your website address. So it's prominent there where people can learn more about you and your services. And here is the company address. But what I do is I put in more of just a little information about my business, which is really a DBA off of Vista Latinos. And then my city and address, they don't need to know my address. So, but if you have a local business that has an address, put it here. It'd be really good to do that. And then your social links. Click on any of these icons. Let's click on Pinterest, for example. And this is where you're going to put in the URL and save it. And then it will pop up blue like this. Like, for instance, this one has already in there. Go in reading an email, you have blocks, and you can add the social link block to the bottom footer as well. And just like me, they have it where you can brand Flodesk, and you get to share this wonderful layout with your friends and colleagues who might be interested in it. It's really, if you want to do more additional step to make sure that they definitely want to be on your email list. Thank you page you can add, or they have their own standard one. Really use all of it, so not necessary. As long as you're getting people to sign up through a form here, then you're all set. They've opted in. And then here's your integrations where you're going to want to put in the Instagram link. So it's connected to the social you had there. And then also if you want to do Canva, that's a new one. I use Canva for the creatives, and it's a nice one, nice feature to have. And other things like Zapier, which is integrations. There's quite a lot here, so you can scroll through there. But I think you're going to need any of them at the very start. I think that's about it. So we've already gone through all of it. Things that I think we need to do initially with your startup is to create a pop-up, and that's under forms. And under forms, there's many different forms you can use. I believe that this might be the email actually we're in. Yeah, you want to go to forms. So when you're in forms, you have all these options. You can choose from different types of forms, and here's the pop-up. And that's what we're going to want to have for your website. If you customize these, once you go in there, it's easy to customize. But you do need to select a segment and who is it exactly you're capturing there. It could very much just say website, website capture or website leads. So you know where they're coming from. That's a really important reason why to have segments in there. And I'll show you one that I did, mine. On my website, a free clarity growth assessment. So once you create something like that, you can also you embed it, which that's a code that your developer can place on the home page. So really, in a nutshell, you would see they're very nice. They have a lot of really beautiful layouts for emails. And these are templates that you can use. So you don't have to create, although you do have the option to start from scratch. There are so many different versions of everything here. Welcome. There's even the one where if you want to make some money and connect to the e-commerce part of, you can select that. And in here, you can put out different sales, discounts, different kind of layouts that they have, which are really nice.